These are the days of the endless summer. These are the days, time and now. There is no past. There's only future. There's only you. There's only your smiling face, your precious presence.
All right.
Are they radiant hearts in the city of glory? Cry freedom in the night. These are the days by the sparkling river. If timely grace and our treasure find. This is the love of the one magician. Turn the water into these are the days of the true romance. When I hold them, oh so sad. These are the days of a sparkling river, and His timely grace in the treasure found. This is the love of the one great magician.
breaks on the shore. And I think about all the things that I am grateful for. They say, hold on to what you love, keep them close to you. They say, hold on to this time we have, and let the light shine through. Sometimes I get a little bit emotional when I see two hearts bound by reflections of memories that float in my head. They say, hold on to what you love, keep them close to you. They say, hold on to this time we have, and let the light shine through. There are blessings all around you. Open up your eyes. Feel the sunlight fall upon you. Let it free your mind. There are blessings all around you. Take a step outside. Let your heart shine in a new light. See it come alive. They say, hold on to what you love, keep them close to you. They say, hold on to this time we have.
When there's no one complaining, everything falls into place like the flip of a switch. Well, my mama told me every day like this. When you don't need to worry, every day like this. When no one's in a hurry, there'll be days like this. When you don't get betrayed by that old Judas kiss. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this. When you don't need an answer, there'll be days like this. When you don't need a chance, there'll be days like this. When all the parts of the puzzle start to look like they fit. And I must remember there'll be days like this. Well, everyone is up front and they're not playing tricks. When you don't have no free lovers, I can get that kicks. When that's nobody's business, the way that you want to live. just have to remember there'll be days like this. And no one steps on my dreams. There'll be days like this. When people understand what I mean. There'll be days like this. When you ring out the changes of how everything is. Well, my mama told me there'll be days like this.
Good evening. If I could call you all to order, please. We're ready to get going. So good evening and welcome to Cleaning Doctor Limited's 25th anniversary autumn ball. You're all extremely welcome. Our compere for this evening is Gary Wilson, but unfortunately Gary's running late. So you're stuck with me for a little while, and that's fine. We'll get through it together. What I'm going to do is call Willie to say a few words first, and then he is going to keep it going for a while. Just a few. I've limited him to 12 pages. Sean Bradbury says he's doing 16. But hopefully Willie will stick to the 12 pages. So come on ahead, Willie.
We're in business. Good evening, everyone. I don't know what I done to deserve this, but anyway, here I am. What have I done? Can't really believe it, folks. Probably 98% of the people in this room are William Little's best friends, who were the best of good fun and always there for me, no matter what. So, officially welcome. I'm honoured. I'm humbled, I'm excited, and proud to have you all here. Tonight I'm going to lay the personality of William Little bare. There are a few different things about the personality of William Little that only I know about. But mostly, I'm humble, I'm respectful, and I treat everyone as I'd treat my own son or daughter. Tonight is really a milestone reached and a dream realised. Funny, I had an unusual conversation on the boat with Robin Brown this afternoon, and he says, you know, the very first things you said to me, Willie, when you met me 20 years ago was, he says, I said to him, I'm going to build a monster, are you willing to join me, or something like that there. So anyway, there you are. You know something, God says that the most dangerous muscle in the body is the tongue. James 3:1-12 actually gives an account of this. So if I offend anyone tonight, sorry, or if I have over the years offended anyone, apologies. All that being said, I haven't one person, I believe, on the island of Ireland or the United Kingdom that I can say, let's go and have a bite to eat. And that's me. You know, I've had one incredible journey with people, like many of you in this room, passionate entrepreneurs that share the same value as me. I salute you all. Thank you one and all. This is a long overdue gathering to celebrate all of our successes, and in particular we are celebrating 25 years of Cleaning Doctor. Let's look to the future stronger and more determined to continue the amazing success that is Cleaning Doctor. You're in for a night of good food, good company, and some great entertainment. So I'm told. I haven't planned it. So relax, unwind, and enjoy it all. Some apologies from people. There are a few apologies from people who have had a clash rear event, and obviously that's just the way it is. You can't have a date that suits everyone. So apologies from Paul Pierce of the National Carpet Cleaners Association, Paul Trimble and Paul Barton of High Tech Cleaning Group, Chris Thomas of All Tech Network, who sent his top mechanic Ben Saunders to take his place, Will Taylor from Guardsman UK, and Gordon Patterson, probably a man that I treated very much like my father. He was Franchise Development Services, who originally navigated me through the world of franchising. And Barry will read a personal message from Gordon, who unfortunately can't be here tonight. I'm humbled that so many of you have given of your precious time to join your cleaning doctor colleagues. So, milk this opportunity of bonding and learning from your cleaning doctor partner. And now a special thanks to people that I've worked since the formation of Cleaning Doctor. I want to publicly and personally thank cleaning gurus such as Sean Bradbury of Dry Fusion UK. There he is, the man with the blue shirt on him there. Nigel Blake and team from Smart Seal UK. Where are you, Nigel? Okay. Ben Saunders from Alltech Network. Where's Ben? Okay. And Steve Saunders of ProTech UK, originally Alltech, a friend that's razor sharp on all matters relating to business and here tonight. And if you're sitting beside him, there's a button on the back of him, turn him off whenever you want to keep him quiet. Also, Will Taylor Guardsman, Brian Shannon of SureClean, and Joy Clements, our lady that does our van printing. She's in Liverpool this weekend. Sorry, that can't happen. She's not here. These professionals are the cream of their industry and very much the inner circle of Cleaning Doctor, who have helped us make what we are today. Collectively, between our network and these individuals, we are the envy of the cleaning industry. Awards being presented tonight. Tonight we will be giving out a number of awards to individuals to recognise their success. Barry and the team will be doing that with a little help from myself. Now what I'd say is every person here deserves an award. But there's no way the budget could stretch that far. We started off thinking we'd get in 70 or 80 and now we're up to 120, so we've blown the whole thing clean out of the water. But anyway, we wouldn't have had the time, so to me, all you people are winners to William Little. Wee story, reminiscing, planning, the bedroom, a very confidential place. Every entrepreneur always starts a dream with a desire, a hunger, to be their own man or their own woman. Everyone that I awarded a franchise to has heard my story of how I came up with the name Cleaning Doctor at 3 a.m. one morning. Now the bedroom is a very private, confidential place, but to an entrepreneur, it's also a powerhouse of the next step, the next move. And even now, all of those years I've been in business, I'm almost always awake and ready to rock anytime after 5:30 a.m. You know something? I don't think I've got an ounce of wit. Anyway, I've had some great, mighty fun building Cleaning Doctor over the years. Thankfully, there are many, many, many more highs than lows. You see, I know every Cleaning Doctor intimately. Now, I mean that, intimately. I know that person. I know their weakness, I know their strength, as I evaluate everyone when I individually train and mentor them on their Cleaning Doctor journey. We have all types of incredible characters with varying personalities, as you would expect, with 62 branches operating today. Everyone is so different. As they milk William Little, I also embrace what they teach me. I also have ex-franchisees who have retired 10 to 12 years ago, and they still come back, or we talk on the phone, and today many are my very personal friends. Some are here tonight. So, a few comments on some of the characters, past and present, that we have at Cleaning Doctor. Well, the first man that came into my mind was Ian Wright, the farmer from Fraser Island. Where's Ian Wright? Okay, make sure you talk with Ian Wright. And Ian would call down to just check how all his funds are doing. He is an accountant in Enniskillen. And he'll call down every 6 months and he'll say, where are you on the journey, Willie? And I suppose I always say, I don't know if I got slightly sidetracked down a by-road, and so I'm still on that journey. Anyway, we've rallied cars together. We've harrowed and ploughed in Tempe, Arizona, flew the Grand Canyon. And when at Arizona marketing event, Cleaning Doctor was introduced by Joe Polish of Piranha Marketing. And we got a standing ovation in that room. There were 564 other cleaners from all over the world in that room. That trip was planned by the meticulously detailed Trevor Elliott, who was my office manager for 18 odd years. Trevor in his wisdom was also the man that brought me down from 50,000 feet into saying, you can't do that, Willie. But mostly I got away from being different to everybody else in the industry. More stories. In fact, I think I'm going to read a book one day. Always plenty of fun in this brand. I think of a man called Stephen Keogh. In fact, I don't really call him Stephen Keogh. I call him Jerry Adams. Where's Jerry? Stand up, Jerry Adams. Actually, I think you're wearing a lot better than Jerry Adams, so well done, Mary. Well done, Mary. Anyway, we could never get him to smile just like he done there now. But Trevor was we were at a training day one day, and a car nearly run him down, and Trevor got a wild good snap. Remember that, Trevor? Another man, and this is actually a quite reserved sort of a man, his name is Richard Hoskinson. And he rings me in one day and he says, Willie, I fell in love with a Dublin woman. Can I move my franchise to Dublin? Anyway, that's history. He paved the way for Alistair Elliott to take over and become the #1 cleaning doctor operation in Edinburgh. So then, of course, we have the slow burner boys. And there's always a slow burner in any branch. You know, some boys that go 3rd gear, then we've other guys that are 6th gear or whatever. So the first man I talk about is a fellow by the name of Gary Jennings from Kildare. He contacted us 14 years before he come back and said, Willie, I've actually been tracking you every year, seeing how you're growing. I'm about to commit, will you take me? But actually, the story gets a bit worse, because there was another boy who actually is full of fun, great character, and his name is Malcolm Cooney from Mayo. And he took 17 years before he came back and said, Willie, can I join? Anyway, great stuff there. Then we have another chap who has just actually arrived here tonight. Well, he took the biscuit altogether. He took 22 years before he asked Carol to say, will you marry me? Stand up, both Nigel and Carol Leigh. Where are you, Nigel? So, a great friend, a great support structure. Carol's one serious cook. I've had many a dinner in their place. Just back from Tenerife last night. Arrived here tonight, so that's what I call total commitment. Well done, well done. Another man, Derek Kidney, cleaning doctor, North Cork and Waterford. Happy, buoyant, loves making money, can tell a great story, and building a monster of a business in northeast Cork, and also operating now Waterford, supported by manager Martin Sheehan. Derek's one of those boys that really knows how to chance his arm. Always full of the crack. And I've actually warned Chris and Rob to keep a close eye on him. And I've also mentioned it to Martin, please keep one of your eyes on him as well. So anyway, all sorts of different types of characters. I then come to another man then that originally came from here but is now living in Glasgow. His name's Gareth Doonan. So folks, if you're on a downer, make sure you give Gareth Doonan a call. Always happy, has a story to tell, barrels of charm. He's a real hit with the ladies, a serious man and getting 5-star reviews. The only thing I warn you is, make sure that you've got 30 to 45 minutes before you give him the call. You'll certainly come off the call on a high, that's for sure. So great to have you, Gareth. Then you go to the other extreme and we have a boy here, I suppose I can really call him Wildcard Tommy Conlon. Where's Tommy? From Antrim and Ballymena. So all I would say is, keep him under control tonight. We're watching you, Tommy. And I actually remember interviewing him and Jerry, and maybe there was a bit of an if or a but. He actually came from Danske Bank and he says, you know, there's a serious good woman, I'm going to take a chance on him, she'll keep him right. So well done, Jerry. Now, this one's really important. It's important to mention our ladies. I'm convinced they really are the business. There's an old saying, behind every man is a good woman. In fact, behind every husband or partner who thinks he wears the pants is the woman who tells him which pants to wear. And do you know something? Ruth's unreal about that. She is just unreal, and you have to hold your tongue. Anyway, that's the way it goes. I know that Eve in the Garden of Eden created the biggest mess known to mankind. But woman, to me, I honestly believe, is the foundation of the home and the business. I applaud you, ladies. So men, I ask you to be upstanding and drink a toast to our support structure, our ladies, our partners, our soulmates. Be upstanding men. Is there any man that's not standing? Rob, you were caught there. So, thank you very much, folks, and thank you, ladies. The problem here is I could mention everyone, and I'm thinking of, you know, people like razor sharp Donald O'Sullivan, who threw the dummy out of the pram in the middle of COVID, yet done €200,000 in sanitising, but always available to discuss tactics whenever the situation. So thanks, Donald. And also to you, Aidan, who tries to keep him calm, keep him down and keep him on track. So anyway, thank you very much. Other sharp cookies we have in this brand. Mentor Liam Hennessy, David Taylor, who keeps our political correctness in check. Thanks, Dave. We have Goher and Gabriel Katic building a monster in Birmingham. I remember launching him and he had 34 other competitors. 2.5 years later, he's awarded top 3 of the cleaning franchises in Birmingham. Goher does 7 days a week to keep the demand filled there, so well done to Goher and family. And then we have Alistair Elliott, Cleaning Doctor Edinburgh, another top 3 award winner, who runs a slick multi-vehicle operation, and here tonight with Jane and his right-hand man, Chris Cairns. So well done to you all. Everyone here I could tell a story about. Now, a farewell to a big quiet gentleman. John Holland has come here tonight. External cleaning in Galway. Get up, John. John is retiring, a quiet, respectful man. A workaholic, passionate, genuine Paul Egan has taken over Galway just from the start of the month. So watch the space. So John, I just want to say from the HQ team and all your Cleaning Doctor colleagues here, we wish you and Anne every success for the future. And just before they give you a clap, John, one thing that I want to say, John, is just be sure that your room key is safe and secure from Donald O'Sullivan. There's a story about that, where there was absolute mayhem at a course in Dublin one night. It went on, I don't know for how long. I have special mentions of people who made an impact on a Cleaning Doctor journey that I really want to talk about. For example, people like Nigel Blake, owner of Smart Seal UK, probably one of the top 3 companies that William Little has ever done business with. He's just like me. He's just like us. He's down to earth, always willing to help, always has the product, feeds us with plenty of inquiries, and has an awesome team of staff that shares the same vision as Cleaning Doctor. Thank you, Nigel. I also want to publicly mention Sean Bradbury of Dry Fusion UK. Sean tells me, and he wouldn't be known to tell an untruth or anything like that now, but anyway, he tells me that he started in this industry at 13 years of age. He's light years ahead of the game and a great support structure and ambassador to Cleaning Doctor Network. Thank you very much, Sean and Joe. Getting there. In fact, make sure you speak to those 2 men if you've got any time left before the end of the weekend. They often ask me, where do you find these Cleaning Doctors? Well, I don't know. I'm a serious man for gut feeling, and I use my staff when people are visiting, asking, would you be happy with that person around your home? This is how basically, I suppose, I award a franchise. But at the end of it all, it's about the hunger, the mindset, the passion, most importantly, the honesty, and the wee thing that actually ticks in here. This is what it's all about for me. That's what it's all about. I also want to thank many of you cleaning doctors that are sitting around those tables tonight, because you actually have recruited some of these absolute unreal entrepreneurs. So if you've helped me in recruiting a cleaning doctor, I want to personally thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much, one and all. Now, as far as the recruitment goes, there's another wee thing that I want to say, and all that being said, I do seek daily hype, or daily power from a higher power. And I want to openly confess that I also seek guidance from one of my very best friends that I have late found good favour with, and that's God, my Maker. I'm not embarrassed about making this statement. He has navigated me in the background through COVID, through many things that happens in business. So working with an inner circle of people in this room and God, we are truly blessed that we are a family of professionals that over-delivers with honesty, integrity, decency, and always in demand. A person I'd like to speak about here tonight also is a lady by the name of Anya Wilson. Anya, stand up so that they see you there. Just let them see you. Anya Wilson joined me a couple of years ago, and she run Cleaning Doctor home cleaning services in Fermanagh. She's now an esteemed counsellor, actually operating in Headford in County Mayo. And she may have learned a lot from me, but I actually learned a lot more from her. Whatever's inside her head, folks, is absolutely unreal and awesome. She's just an absolute guru in mindset. So she's in Headford in Mayo. I do have a man in Mayo, Malcolm Cooney. Make sure you get an appointment. Where are you, Malcolm? So anyway, great stuff. And thank you very much, Anya, for everything you've done. Anya, at the minute, sometimes helps and recruits some of our home cleaning franchises with the ladies in Team Grimbick and Nikki and Patience. Oh, now, I'm almost nearly there, folks. I want to say a very, very special welcome to two people here tonight, and that is Ian Wright, Cleaning Doctor Burntwood. An incredible effort has been made by Ian Wright and his wife Claire tonight. Ian, wow, a character, always full of fun, but he's had a rough time in the last 12 months due to illness. My most sincerest thanks goes to David Taylor and Goher, who are offering their incredible support, keeping customers serviced and hoping that Ian gets back to health soon. It's truly fantastic to see you both here. I'm going to actually tell you the truth about this. He came in last night and I says, who is that boy there? Ian, he's looking $1 million, so I just want to say it's brilliant to see you here, so give them a round of applause, please. I remember when I committed to building Cleaning Doctor with franchise guru Gordon Patterson, who was just an unreal character. He said, William, when he shook my hand, he said, welcome to the world of happiness, sadness, death, divorce, disease. It's all in here. But always remember, folks, we are here for each other. You are never on your own. There's always a listening ear or a hand to help when it's needed. Together, we are the business. We actually have very much an international flavour in the last 5 years joining Cleaning Doctor. So I'm going to ask a couple of people to stand very quickly. I know time's passing. We have 9 family members of Team Grimbick. Where is Team Grimbick? Just stand up so that you can talk to them later on. They came from Cape Town. We have Grant and Tracy Baker from Johannesburg. Where's Grant and Tracy? And I think it was last night I got a wee photograph from Stephen and James Roberts, who was actually in Cape Town Airport, and they've flown over here for this event. Now that's what I talk commitment. Where's Stephen and James? They're taking over Bangor Newtonard's external cleaning division in February 24. I had an incredible couple of days with a man by the name of Uncle Marco. Now, it's not actually Uncle, it's actually Marco. Marco and Louise, both men who come from Johannesburg, and he has actually just taken over Cleaning Doctor County Offaly and County Laois. One seriously excitable man that's had, I don't know how many people underneath him in sales or whatever, but it was quite an interesting journey last week. Things that I never knew about my body, you name it. It wasn't all about cleaning, but it was all about in here. So you're very welcome, Marco and Louise. Then we have Nikki and Patience Onai. Stand up. Now, I have to say, folks, Barry, we should have had an extra award for the best dressed couple. Well, I had a week with those people in the showroom and it was just unreal. You have to meet those people. They are full of the buzz, getting one awesome response in Cleaning Doctor Home and Office Cleaning Services in Kildare. So you're all very welcome. Actually, he came from Finland, done 12 years there, worked with the largest cleaning franchise in Lisbon, or in Finland, and he actually got top award in that franchise, so he's some cookie. Well done, Nicky. Just almost finishing now, a thank you to my staff. I want to say a very, very, very special mention to Barry Cotter and Aidan Riechel. Now, I done a very foolish thing here. I sort of give these boys the lead, and I don't really know what's happening. I'm sort of getting a wee bit worried, but hopefully everything will be all okay. They've planned this event impeccably, so hopefully you're in for a really good night of entertainment. We have Rob Lindsay. You'll probably be talking to Rob. Stand up, Rob. That is the Manchester Blowin'. And I suppose I could best describe him as my micro manager, the man with the hearty laugh who keeps everyone in check, even me. So thank you, Rob. We have Kathy here tonight. And Kathy, where are you, Kathy? Right, okay. Kathy has had a sort of an old bumpy journey in 2023, but it's great to see you here. Kathy and I go back a long ways when we were actually preparing the very first Cleaning Doctor prospectus. So, well done, Kathy, and great to see you here. We have Chris Reid here, who has recently joined us. He's in the training stage, he's a multitasker, and Rob's actually keeping him in check. So he's doing good, well done. He's actually Aidan's best friend, so if it goes wrong, I can blame Aidan. Which now brings me to Aidan Riechel. Well, this guy was working until about 2:45 last night. Our phenomenal IT guru, who is the man that keeps you inundated with work booked weeks in advance. He's the man in the charge of your shop window, your website. And truly and honestly, he really loves the world of IT and is over this industry like a rash. And the one thing that actually keeps Aidan going, as it keeps me obviously going, is the way that you people come back and say, that's awesome, that's unreal. So Aidan, you're on it like a rash. Thank you very much for everything that you do. Thank you. I just want to say a special thank you to the Killyhaviland for their excellent hosting facilities. I have to say, this is one awesome spot. No better place in the country, beautiful venue, excellent food, superb management, and they're a commitment to Cleaning Doctor. We've actually been doing work in here some 32, 35 odd years. Now, I have a special mention of one man that I want to say something about tonight, and his name is Shane Ellicott. And I've no doubt that Shane if he'd been here, would have been here tonight and received an award. We lost Shane in April 2020. It was Easter. And he left a huge void in the cleaning doctor family, particularly in the external division. His nephew Ryan Doherty brought over that business, and I've no doubt Shea today would have been very proud of what Ryan has done in the last 3 years. I'm absolutely, totally honoured that Shea's wife Mary and his daughter Bella could join us here tonight. You are both so welcome, and I hope that you can, if you can, enjoy the night. Please know that Shea will always hold a very special place in our hearts at Cleaning Doctor. So we just want to give Mary a wee thing here and say thank you. I can honestly say I didn't know that family of the Nethercotts that joined Cleaning Doctor, and they're some of our very, very best personal friends. Finally, to my own family. Words actually seem inadequate for the thanks that I owe my own family. Now, I'm not really a man that butters up women, really, to be honest. That's the true Willie Little. But my wonderful, patient, understanding, keep me right wife, Ruth, who basically is the glue that holds my whole world together, and she has some job. It's really, really good glue. Also to Wayne and Sophie, Jenna, Jimmy, Lauren, Ellie, Rayleigh, and now baby Tom. I've done it all for you and with you, but I couldn't have done it without you all. So thank you all sincerely. I have my sisters here tonight, all but Muriel, she couldn't come, who have also been a great source of encouragement over the years. So I thank you girls very much. I had 4 sisters. It was tough being the only boy in the family. But they looked after me like a gem. I want to thank Aileen for making the cake. She rang, she maybe you'd like a cake. What a job she's done on the cake. Make sure you get a photograph of the cake, folks, before it's cut. So basically, all that's left for me to say is I hope you have a fantastic night. Sit back, relax, catch up with old friends, and make sure that you make new ones. And prepare yourselves for some fun. Barry, over to you.
Thank you very much, Willie. I'd like to let the Killyhavenan know that as a result of Willie's speech lasting 15 minutes longer than it was meant to, we're now running behind for our starter, so probably about 15 minutes. Oh dear, well done, Willie, that was excellent. I see Gary Wilson has now arrived, the compere, thankfully, but I'll just do this a little bit and I will pass over to Gary. So, for those of you that don't know me, I am Barry Cotter. I've worked alongside Willie for the last 6.5 years or so. Still not sure exactly what it is I do, because when you work for Willie, you sort of have to do a bit of everything. You're pulled from pillar to post, and there's no such thing as a job description. There's always something to be done. But what I say is that 100% it's the best career choice that I've ever made. And I'm so happy to be a part of this huge Cleaning Doctor family that we have here tonight. It's so great to see so many people here, all of you folks that I've met over the years. I've made a lot of friends over the last 6 years, people that I know that if I met anywhere, if you bumped into them in Ireland or anywhere in the world, that we'd sit down, have a bit of crack and a chat together. There's amazing camaraderie amongst our network. You know, there's a great bond. And I truly believe that all of us in this Cleaning Doctor family, we're part of something really, really special. And I think that's proved here tonight with the turnout that we have. Like as Willie said, we thought we might have had 80 or 90 when we started planning this, but to have 120 here, you know, it's brilliant, and it's such an endorsement of the brand, I think, to have so many here. So thank you all for coming. Willie was very good there during his speech at giving everybody else a lot of credit, but what I'd like to do is maybe just give him a little bit of credit. So every single one of us in this room, whether it's Willie's family, that's his immediate family of Wayne and Sophie, Jenna, Jimmy and the children, or his sisters who are here tonight, the staff of Cleaning Doctor and High Tech, his business associates who are here tonight, and his lifelong friends, and all of you franchisees and families. We're all here tonight because of one person, and that is Willie. So I'd like to just give him that little bit of credit. He's responsible for bringing us all together on this great occasion, and he should be very, very proud of that. And I'd like you all just give Willie a round of applause. Personally, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to Willie. I'm very proud that he is my boss and he is my friend, and we've been through a lot over the last few years. I've been through a lot personally, and Willie has supported me in so many different ways in the last few years, and so thank you very much, Willie. Now, he's far from perfect though. He's a wild man, like he never sits down. He's a complete and utter workaholic, and if there was such a thing as a rehab for workaholics, I actually think he would need a permanent residency there. There's something not right there in that man's head. He's always 50 things running through his head, and you have to pick your moment when you need something from Willie. So I would say that tonight is probably the moment that if any of you need anything from Willie, try him tonight, because he hasn't got much to do. Me and Aidan have it all in hand, so he'd be grand. Go and chance him. But I hope, Willie, that you can now sit back, relax, let it go. Willie likes to sort of be in control, and he's been very good at stepping back, so sit back, Willie, enjoy yourself, relax, and enjoy the night. So I've just finished by proposing a toast, so could you all just please lift your glasses to Mr. William Little. So, before we move to the first award of the evening, Aidan and I, with help from Jenna, snooping around her mum and dad's for photos, have put together a little something for you to reminisce on, Willie and Ruth, so here goes. will be eaten soon. Thankfully, Gary Wilson has arrived, and we might need to move this mic stand up slightly. Gary has arrived. He's our compere for the evening, so I'm hoping he's going to keep us all in crack. He's going to call people to the stage when ready, so I'm going to hand you over to Gary, and I'm absolutely delighted to go and sit down. So enjoy your evening, folks.
Thank you, Barry. Good evening, everyone. Are you all hungry? You all look it. Hello, Willie. You're looking very dapper. Your little red dickie on. Yes. It's not often your red dickie gets out in public. It's looking very good. So it is. So I'm Gary Wilson, and just in case you think I was intentionally late, it was planned that I was to be arriving at this time. So we were just testing Barry out, and I think he done a great job, didn't he? Give him a fantastic round of applause. And I believe that it's a very international gathering. You're all very welcome no matter where you're from, but we've got people from England, haven't we? Yes. People from all over Northern Ireland? People from South of Ireland? I really love it when our European neighbours call to see us. It's brilliant. Anybody from anywhere else? Further afield? Scotland? Lovely, lovely, lovely. We'll have a little chat about Scotland later on. Well, one of our greatest claims to fame in this fair county of ours in Fermanagh is that many years ago, not that long ago, we hosted an event called the G8 Summit. And now, for some reason or other, they didn't come to the wonderful Killyhavlin Hotel. They decided to go to what we locally call the far side of the loch, where Willie Little and all of his gang live up that way, and went to the lovely Loch Earn Resort Hotel. And we had all the leaders of the world, Angela Merkel, David Cameron, Barack Obama, they were all here. And as the folk that live over there will tell you, it was a complete lockdown with security. And because the President of the United States was there, they sent the Secret Service to check everything out. And the Secret Service man was out in one of the fields taking some photographs before the President arrived. And it's a very rural, agricultural community. And he spied a farmer in the field. He said, "Hi, farmers, what are you doing down there?" The farmer says, "I'm digging a few spuds," or for our English people, potatoes. Secret Service man says, "They're not very big." No, the farmer says, "It wasn't a great year." He says, "They didn't do too well." The American says, back home in America, he says, "We grow them as big as footballs." Farmer says, "Over here, we grow them to suit our mouths." And he wasn't happy. He looked down the field and he was very confused. He says, "Farmer, I have another question." He says, "You got some cows in that field, but your cows have no horns." He's back in Texas. He says, "Our cows have horns this long." He says, "How come?" He says, "Your cows have no horns." The farmer says, "There could be a few reasons," he says, "why those cows have no horns." He says, "The first reason could be they might have been born without horns." He says, "The second reason could be the farmer that owns them may have cut the horns off them. But the third and the main reason are they are horses." And so I hope that everyone here tonight knows the difference in their cows and their horses, and all of you wonderful Cleaning Doctor family. So it's brilliant to be here, and we'll get on with your first award, because I know the staff are waiting to serve some wonderful food to you. And as you proved tonight with your attendance, you are one fantastic Cleaning Doctor family. But where would you all be without your wife, husband or partner supporting you while you work those late nights and weekends? So we'd like that your partner would accompany you onto the stage if you are called up to receive an award, as we would like them to share that very special moment with you. Now, if you're here with someone that you don't want to be seen with on camera, that's a different story. All right, we'll leave that up to you. And so to our first award tonight, and this is for the best newcomer. This is for the best newcomer. That is the person who has made a big impression since joining the Cleaning Doctor brand within the last 2 years. This award has been sponsored by Smart Seal UK, and Nigel Blake, the Managing Director of Smart Seal UK, is here with us tonight. Since William and Nigel first began doing business with one another in around 2009, the relationship between Cleaning Doctor Limited and Smart Seal has gone from strength to strength. Nigel and his staff are incredible, always helpful and respectful. We are delighted that Nigel has taken time out of his very busy schedule to join us here for the weekend, and that he and his wife Shona could make it to the Killyhavlin Hotel. So I'm going to invite Nigel to come forward to present the first award, so please make him feel very welcome.
Thank you, and firstly, it's a real privilege to be here this evening, and very grateful for the invitation, but also, you know, whenever I come over, you guys are so friendly and so welcoming, so thank you for that. So, moving on to the award, I would say most weeks William and I have some sort of conversation. I'll call him William, everyone else calls him Willie, but we have some sort of conversation, and you know, there's a lot to admire regarding everything about Cleaning Doctor, and certainly we're very, very proud to work with you guys. You should all be very proud of the business you've built together. So we have several conversations, but the conversations I really love are the ones where William tells me about the new franchise that he's got joining him. What I admire, and there's so many things to admire about William, but is that energy, enthusiasm and excitement that he passes to me every time he talks about a new franchise. So, you know, I love that enthusiasm, I love that energy, I love everything about the business William has built with you guys. So it's very appropriate for me that I'm very proud to be able to announce the Best Newcomer Award, as that's for us, you know, the most exciting part of the conversations we share. So I'd like to announce the winner. If I can read it. And the winner is Mr. Paul Egan. Congratulations, Paul.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much. I don't even know what to say. I'm completely shocked. I'm very humbled. Thanks very much. And this is a great team of people that we work with. And I'm shocked. I just can't. I don't know what to say. So thanks very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Congratulations, Paul. So you all now see how easy it is to bring your partner up and just stand here and say thank you. And our second award, before we let you loose on the wonderful food, has been sponsored by Guardsman UK. And our relationship with Guardsman goes back many, many years. And those in the carpet and upholstery network here in Ireland will be very familiar with Guardsman, who provides spot and stain removal cover to homeowners around the country. And this happens when they purchase a new sofa in places like DFS and lots more. We are their service provider in Ireland, and we hope that the relationship continues to grow for many years to come. And we have a nice message here for you from Will Taylor, the technical manager at Guardsman. Hello to every Cleaning Doctor franchisee and employee. I am so sorry that I couldn't attend in person the celebration of such a successful franchise and key strategic partner of Guardsman. I so enjoyed meeting many of you in Athlone at the training day in 2019 before the dreaded P word arrived in 2020. It was there that I witnessed firsthand the dedication, professionalism and passion that you all carry for our mutual brands, our clients who are the retailers as Guardsman insurance carriers, and most importantly, our customers experiencing our services. I'd like to say how much I appreciate Willie and all his team for their efforts over the years, and I say congratulations to you all from the team at Guardsman. Have a great night. I'm sure you'll agree, some lovely words from Will, and he is one genuine sound man and very much a Cleaning Doctor ambassador. So to present this award, a very special recipient, I'd like to invite Willie back on stage, please.
Gary? So just on the last award, one thing that I'd like to clarify, we didn't know how far we were going to go back for the best newcomer, and we actually just done it for a 2-year period. I don't know whether that was stated there or not, so just to clarify on that. Anyway, we're back to award number 2. This award really is a very, very personal award, and a personal one. I specifically requested to present this one to a very special cleaning doctor. 25 years, and we only have one man still with me from day one. The first man to take a chance and follow and try to replicate what I had achieved in County Fermanagh. He took one serious leap of faith. My very first franchisee. He is humble, quiet, unassuming, but he is also lethally loyal, strong, and an absolute brilliant friend. This award is for the longest serving franchisee representing Cleaning Doctor, Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning Services, Belfast South. He is the one and only Richard Merrin. Now, Richard is a very, very quiet man. He doesn't like to be in the public eye. But anyway, we have to do it, Richard.
Molly, not again. Thank you very much, Molly. I'd just like to thank all. I just remember back 25 years, an awful lot has changed in that time. We started off from technology for advertising, Yellow Pages, remember from down Willie and Kathy, and then progressing and Trevor as well afterwards. I just, speeches aren't my thing, but thank you very much.
And now, the part you've all been waiting for, food. And just before we do that, I would like to invite Wade Grimbeck to come forward, or if he's happy to do it wherever he is, say grace.
I'd rather use the mic, you know. I know I've got a loud voice, but it's not that good. I just want to set your minds at ease. I know some of you are wondering whether God understands the South African accent. I just want to assure you he does. He actually invented it. And then the rest all followed, you know, and it got a little bit fuzzy along the way. So saying grace is all about showing gratitude and appreciation, which we've all been doing tonight. And I'd like if we could all show our gratitude and appreciation to God, our Father, for the food we're about to eat. So if you can bow your heads with me and close your eyes. Lord God, our Father in heaven, we've heard all these thanks tonight, and all so deserving, Lord. And I want to thank you, God, for your part in this company, for your part in the keeping your hand over the headquarters, the franchisees, the suppliers, everybody involved, the families involved as well, God. And now I want to say a special thanks for this food, for the hands that prepared it. Bless this food to our bodies and our bodies to your service. Amen.
And now that I know we have such a diverse international audience, I will not mention a certain game that's taking place on the other side of Europe this evening. Not that we know the score anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, all remains for you now is ask you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the start of your meal. And we will be back to interrupt you as the evening goes on. So relax and enjoy. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention and best of order, please. I did promise we'd come back and disturb your dining. Well, this is me keeping my promise. And for anyone that's interested, Scotland are coming a close second in the rugby. Sorry about that. Will not fall out with anyone. So I'm sure you're glad to have had some food in your stomach. I can hear some of the the tummy's rumbling out in the foyer there, and I'm told that Ruth was that desperate she'd nearly eaten her napkin. So I'm not sure there's any of it left or not. But we're going to give out another few awards, so if you would bear with us, please. And our third award of the evening is the award for the King of the Reviews. This is the person who collects the most 5-star reviews on a regular basis. This award has been sponsored by Alltech Network Limited. Cleaning Doctors Association with Alltech goes back decades, I am told, to when the Saunders brothers were at the helm. Now owned by Chris and Kerry Thomas, it is wonderful that Ben is here tonight to present this award. Ben is still working for the company, and we can't think of a better representative to have here with us from Alltech. So Ben, would you like to come forward, please, and we will welcome you.
Evening all. I'm sure you're feeling a little bit better now. You've had a bit of food in your stomach. I'm just surprised there's not a queue at the bar, seeing as though your stomach is lined. As mentioned before, my name is Ben Saunders. I'm the workshop manager at Alltech. I've been there for about 9 years now. So if anyone's running with a portable repair, probably spoke to me. If anyone's had a new machine recently, I probably built it. First of all, I'd like to say thanks to Willie and everybody at Cleaning Doctor. The whole weekend itself has been amazing, and today it's been even better, and there's more to come. So thank you. So I'd like to extend the thanks on a personal level as well for inviting Alltech here, which means that I can be here, being part of your evening as well. For those that don't know, it's my father, my dad, that started the business 30 plus before I was born. 30 plus years ago. He used to take me in on the weekends as a 4 or 5 year old child, annoying everybody that was there. Probably not what he meant before, but I was there. He used to take me to all the shows and stuff at NEC Birmingham, Blackpool, just to name a couple. To then become workshop manager, and now I'm stood here in front of all you guys. It's just a complete circle for me, so thank you. Lastly, we've been in business with Cleaning Doctor for many, many years, since the starting enough. I just hope that that same relationship carries on for many more years to come. You've had enough of talking tonight, so I'm going to move on swiftly. This award is for the King of the Reviews Award. So this award goes to... Thank you very much. This award goes to... Cleaning Doctor, Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning Services, South Glasgow, Mr. Gareth Doonan.
Thank you very much.
I don't know if that's
What can I say now? Thanks very much. No, thank you very much. I'm in the business, about 4.5 years, and the only thing I ever used to say is I should have did this sooner. I've enjoyed every moment of it. It was a big change for me what I went in doing. And thanks, Willie, for everything. All the guys in the office, from the day I first joined, it was an easy transition. And I've loved every moment of it, and every day is different. Get results, customers' smiles on their faces, and it builds, and reviews go into that, yeah. As Willie says, reviews, put them on there, that's where you get the repeat business, and it makes it fun, and it's just been a pleasure being here, and a great night, I hope, for everyone. Thank you.
Congratulations, Gareth. Fermanagh Exile, who hasn't lost his accent. Not asking which team he's cheering on tonight, but we'll go there later. There's the babysitting service back for another while. Is there any more children who need attended to? He's a very minimal rate for the evening, so he's doing a great job. So our next award is for the top social media influencer in the Cleaning Doctor Network. This award is very kindly sponsored by Joy Clements of C&C Print. Joy has been wonderful to work with this last few years. She produces the most dynamic weapon in the industry of cleaning, a cleaning Dr. van. And it is for sure the business that makes the phone ring. She also makes the pull-up banners, signage, etc., and is always a pleasure to deal with. So a huge thanks to Joy from the Cleaning Doctor team. To present, thank you. And to present this award, we have a man who has made a big impression in his 2 years with the company. He is Cleaning Doctor's King of IT, and that is Mr. Aidan Rico.
Hello everybody, hope you're having a good night. Good stuff. Actually been totally flat from that this week, getting everything ready here, so I haven't even had an opportunity to read my wee script. I'm going to do it unprofessionally like this. Thanks a million for the introduction, Gary. This award is for the top social media influencer in our Cleaning Doctor network. There were a couple of contenders for this one, but we felt we had to go with the man who is leading the way and has embraced social media since he became a Cleaning Doctor franchisee. He is in his 10th year now, which is hard to believe given his age. He has built what Willie would call a monster of a business. The winner of the Cleaning Doctor Top Social Media Influencer Award is Alistair Elliott.
Don't really have much to say, but I'd actually like to thank Chris, my right-hand man, because I couldn't have done it without him. 4 other people in the room, my dad, my uncle Trevor, believe it or not, he gave me a lot of guidance on the way, Willie and Wayne, and then all the other cleaning doctors that are in the WhatsApp group, because I'm constantly asking questions. And I hope business goes from strength to strength and I can finally afford a pair of socks. Thank you.
No, Alistair, there isn't a pair of socks in the box, so don't be expecting them to be there. But congratulations. And now, you've guessed it, we have one more award to present before we let you loose on the main course. And no better man to do it than the man himself. Please put your hands together and welcome back, Willie.
This is Award 5. I'm a bit lost in all this. There's a serious amount of paperwork here, but anyway. This award is to recognise 2 men who have supported me and kept Willie Little upright for the last couple of decades. They have been my support structure through thick and thin, day and night, through recessions, through COVID, you name it. I couldn't have done it without them, and I offer my sincerest thanks. Indeed, they have trained the majority of people actually in this room. The winners of the Cleaning Doctor Special Recognition Awards are from the Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning Division and External Cleaning Division, and they are, where are we? Good man Aidan, Trevor Elliott, and my son Wayne Little. Trevor! Thank you very much. Trevor Corrigan. Trevor, you've my head good night over there, so you thank you.
Me go first, Trevor, yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Just a very, very quick personal note for myself. I know this took some serious planning to do over the last couple of weeks, months, and for regards to my father and all there, everybody that came, a massive, massive thank you to each and every one of you. Just took a lot of time out of your calendars there to be here today or whatever. So as I say, just regards that, it's great to see you and hear each and every one of you that I have personally trained, close friends and all, whatever the case might be. We've had some great crack over the years and many more years to come. Thanks.
I'll not keep you long with chat now, I can assure you. I feel like Richard will be able to talk plenty outside, but whenever be up here is a different story. Just thinking when Wayne was talking, what would I have done to deserve this, and I would say most exterior would appreciate my prompt and in-depth responses on the WhatsApp page. I'm sure that's what I'm being recognised for. But just to thank Willie, Ruth and all the backroom team for all the support over the years. It has been a blast, the whole thing. Thank you.
Congratulations, Trevor, and congratulations, Wayne. Well, that concludes the awards for another while. Now we'll just ask you to sit back again and enjoy your main course, and we will return. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention again, please. I hope you enjoyed your main course. We'll not keep you too long until you get the final course, and then we're heading rapidly towards the party. But at this stage of the evening, I would now like to invite the bride and groom. Sorry, that's the wrong event. I'd like to invite Willie and Ruth to come forward and cut this wonderful celebration cake. And this is your chance to get a photograph of the two of them with the cake if you want to come up and form an orderly queue. They're €10 to start with for photograph. And Willie has his jacket and his wee dickies sitting straight, so... well, that's only for starters. That's what the first half does. Give the two of them a nice round of applause, please. Come the other way, come back. There's a right few tenors there, Willie.
Five for me. Like the royal family. They're very cross community with their blue and their green.
Well done, give a nice round of applause, thank you very, very much. And I was getting mixed up there because I was working at a wedding before I came here, and I always give the happy couple a little piece of marriage guidance before I leave. And tonight my marriage guidance was, always remember, marriage is grand, divorce is 100 grand, if you're lucky. So now moving on, ladies and gentlemen, I'm told that there is a great friend of Willie's here who has been a brilliant friend for many, many years. Indeed, I'm told that they've been through thick and thin together. And Mr. Steve Saunders would now like to come forward to say a few words. So give Steve a nice welcome.
Two minutes. I got 20 pages here to do. He said, I've left it over there, sorry. That's my son trying to embarrass me to hold the speech back, so I look a right swat. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and members of the jury. Oops, wrong speech. It's all downhill now, Willie. All downhill. Ladies and gentlemen, Willie and Ruth. I'd just like to say a few words regarding Willie. It must be 35 years, Willie. It must be. All them phone calls trying to entice him to become a distributor for Alltech at the time. It worked. And and then it was all downhill after that. All the phone calls at night I used to get, 10 o'clock at night, trying to extract all the information from me. Then he comes up with this crazy idea about doing a franchise. Well, weren't so crazy after all, was it? He's certainly one of the most dedicated people I know. Hard-working, passionate. I think you got that from the phone calls from me in the evenings. Thanks to Willie and those phone calls has made Cleaning Doctor a great success. Certainly out of all the other people I know, he's certainly one of the most hardest working people I've known in business. However, behind, as they say, every hard-working man, there has to be a special lady, and that's Ruth. Ruth, I don't know how the hell you put up with him for all these years. You get less for murder. There is two more things though, just before I finish. And the first one is, as they say on TV, roll VT. Willie, watch that screen.
Hello, all little. This is going to come as a real surprise to you. Your friend and mine, Steve, asked me to put together a short video. I can't be with you at the Cleaning Dr. Autumn Ball. I would love to have been with you, but I live a long way away now, and I couldn't make it, so this will have to do instead. Willie, you and I go back probably more than 40 years. When you were a carpet cleaner in Enniskillen, and we had a business which distributed cleaning equipment. And you approached us and asked us and said, do we have availability for a dealer in Northern Ireland? And at the time we had no dealership, so you were our very first dealer to come on board with us. And we had a wonderful relationship with you. And it's pleasing to see that that success has continued from those early days right up until the present moment. You've been very successful in business life, Billy, and there are a number of reasons for that. First of all, you work so incredibly hard. You're very focused. You plan to the nth degree. Nothing ever happens by chance. Everything is planned for success. But there's one overriding factor which may not be immediately apparent, and that is that whenever you take on a customer, you don't take on a customer, you take on a friend. Because anybody who works with you or alongside you or becomes an agent for you, they're not just a customer, they become a friend. And I can cast my mind back to the days in the 1980s, I think it was, when I used to come over to Northern Ireland, you would show me responses that you had written to your customers. Now this was in the days before computers and probably before typewriters. And you would, in response to letters from your customers asking questions, you would write ream after ream after ream by hand. And you went to such inordinate lengths to answer all their questions and to reassure them and to help them in any which way you could. So this is one of the things I remember about you, and I've learned from that, is that rather than just take on a customer, take on a friend and treat that customer as a friend, and boy, that is a recipe for success. So in closing, I want to wish you all an enjoyable evening. You, Willie Little, Steve, and of course all the invited guests. I hope you have a great evening, and I really do hope that in the not too distant future, you and I may get together, because it's been about 35 years since we last met. Well, thank you again, Willie. Good luck, enjoy the evening, and goodbye.
Shame that bloke doesn't know what he's talking about, hey, Willie? He started me off as well all those years ago. I'd just like to say one last thing. Ladies and gentlemen, could I please ask you to raise your glasses for Willie, Ruth, and Cleaning Doctor. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
Thank you very much for that, Steve. And a very nice message. So now again, we're going to keep him on his toes. We'd like to invite Willie to come back up and join us again to present the next award. And this award is sponsored by Sure Clean Systems.
Thank you very much. That man Lloyd Owens is the man actually has the little green book that I bought at £45 back in 1985. Actually, I spoke to him. He lives in Italy now. Long was that, Steve? Was that too? Yeah. So quite a gentleman that. I remember he flew into St Angelo Airport for a roadshow, and things weren't too good in this part of the world. He says, "Don't let anyone go, and Willie, the IRA may kidnap me." Anyway, back to the award. Thank you very much, Steve. So award number 6. This award has been sponsored by Sure Clean Systems from OMA. Many of the guys in the external network will have had their vans kitted out for their window cleaning and hosing systems, etc. from Sure Clean. And they've been a great supporter of all things Cleaning Doctor for many years, and I'd like to say a big thanks to Brian for supporting this or sponsoring this award. This award is to recognise the fastest growing Cleaning Doctor franchise across the entire network. I don't know what it is, but we've certainly had an influx of incredible South Africans. I'm actually told there are 17 of them in this room here tonight, in one way or another. I think Aidan might have been actually born in South Africa. So over the last few years, we've had Grant and Tracy Baker in 2019. We bought Cleaning Doctor Carpet and Upholstery services in Belfast East, North Down and Ards. Wonderful couple and an absolute addition to the network. Fresh out of training, we have Marco Bothma, who is here tonight with his incredibly supported wife Louise. Marco has bought, as I said before, the external cleaning services for Laois and Offaly, and is going to be an absolute force there to be reckoned with. What a great guy. Also here tonight, as I have also mentioned, is father and son, James and Stephen Roberts, who were signed up and ready to rock with Cleaning Doctor External in Belfast East, North Down and Ards territory. The father and son team, they are enthusiastic and eager to get going. Can't wait to be working with you gentlemen, and I hope that you have a brilliant night. They flew in from Cape Town, as I said, for tonight's event. So thank you very much for doing that, much appreciated. And of course in 2021, right in the middle of COVID, hailing from Cape Town, we were enjoyed by Wade and Brian Grimbeck, father and son. Since then, they have been joined by Wade's wife, Johanna. Hope I've said that right, I always say that name wrong. Brian's wife, Chandra. We also now have Jake and his wife, Sinead. And lastly, Kent and his wife, Emma. This summer, Brian and Chandra added to the family further by having a little Irish-born baby Layla Grimbeck. Team Grimbeck, as I like to call them, are a formidable force. They own not 1 but 5 franchise territories, and they operate 3 franchise options. Cleaning Doctor External in Wicklow in South Dublin and North Dublin, and Carpet and Upholstery in Wicklow, and then home and office cleaning services in Wicklow and South Dublin. So it makes it very easy for me to announce that the winner of the award for the fastest growth franchise goes to the Grimbeck family.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Yeah, I'd just like to say a huge thank you to the whole Cleaning Doctor Network, head office, Willie, and the team. Coming here as immigrants, we didn't know anyone, and joining Cleaning Doctor has really helped us as a family. And we've managed to successfully bring over 8 of us and a 9th one born in Ireland, and Cleaning Doctor's made that all possible, so thank you very much.
Another worthy winner, congratulations guys. Now we're getting very close and heading towards the business end of the evening, and I'm told there are only 2 awards to go, so you'll be glad to hear that. And the next award has been sponsored by Cleaning Doctor and High Tech Cleaning Group, and again it will be presented by, guess who? Willie. Better give him another round of applause again, he's playing hard to get there.
I need my phone in case you ring me.
All I can say, folks, is it's tough at the top. But you know something? I always like to be still working at the bottom as well, because that's where you get the real fun. The real fun. Okay, we're coming to this last award. So this very special award is for a very special person. It's actually about Ruth, which I have already mentioned. Now, I don't know whether she'll say any words or not, but for sure she can certainly say them in Enniskillen back at here anyway. But we'll see how we go. I'm not going to repeat what I said before. Amazing, great, supportive, wonderful wife, and for sure a great ambassador for Cleaning Doctor. And she was very worried about coming here. She said, how am I going to remember all these people's names? But anyway, we've got her through it, so grand. So we, in our wisdom, thought that we would call the winner of the Cleaning Doctor Patience of a Saint should be awarded to Ruth Little. Give her a big clap. So the floor is all yours, Ruth.
Just speechless. Well, what can I say, really? Thank you very much, Willie. Maybe I don't say it very often, but he is a very hard-working man, and I'm really, really proud of him tonight, what he has achieved. And of all his friends, family, cleaning doctors, from young to old here tonight. I also want to thank all the faithful staff in the office who've stood by him through thick and thin many's a day. Anyway, as I say, thank you each and every one for coming tonight, and I really appreciate this. Now, I've put, I would say, probably many cleaning doctors through cups of tea and coffee, and as I say, it's always been a pleasure seeing every one of them anyway too. So I'm hoping that they never went away hungry or without a coffee or a tea or something anyway too. But thank you all very much. Thank you.
I never thought you had a dinner, so I think I'll give her a bunch of flowers. Thank you.
I think that means Willie will get his dinner for another day or two next week. And now we have an added bonus that wasn't on the original agenda, but I'd like to call Willie's sister, Joan, to come forward to say a few words.
Good evening, everybody, and this was definitely not planned, so I was the last nearly in through the door. Just a wee bit about the history of us as a family. Willie was the oldest and the only boy from 4 sisters, and Willie was spoiled. There's no point saying anything else. We do nothing but hard work, and I would say we were all hard workers, but we lived on a farm, and Willie was very particular about his shorts, because I know, because he made me iron them. But Willie was never much for the farm. He done his bit, but he didn't like the farming much, so I suppose we came in handy that way. But Willie had the Midas touch in other ways, so tonight proves that. And if I can remember right, in Gillyholm, the bungalow, he started cleaning cars, and maybe an old mat was a very small machine, and we were riding one, am I right, Willie? So Willie never spoke unless he'd something to speak. I mind time my father was in Foster Green Hospital, and we went up with him, a couple of us, and I don't believe he spoke 10 words the whole time, but he probably was thinking of his bubbled adventures at that time. But we didn't always see eye to eye and things, but that's families for you. But if Mommy and Daddy was here tonight, they'd be very proud of him, and it was emotional to see their photographs. But all I can say is that as a family, when the chips is down, Willie's there for us, and we mightn't just get together as much because he definitely is a workaholic. But maybe this is his and Ruth's time now, maybe to slow down a bit and maybe pass some of his knowledge over. Oh, I don't think that's going to happen. Tonight he obviously has made a lot of friends here, his personal friends and his personal work friends, and he's put a lot of families on their feet, so we definitely should be very proud of him. Unfortunately, my sister Muriel couldn't be here tonight, and she would have liked to be here too. This wasn't planned, so we just want to wish Willie every success in everything he's done, and he has left a great legacy to his children and his grandchildren, and we don't say that often, but we're proud of him ourselves. So thank you very much.
Thank you for that, Joan. And believe it or believe it not, we're at the final award. Oh, I know that's very genuine, I can feel it. And the final award tonight is for the outstanding contribution to Cleaning Doctor. This award has been very kindly sponsored by Reynolds Group, Dry Fusion Limited, and it will be presented by their MD, Mr. Sean Bradbury. Sean and Willie have been business associates for decades, and Sean has been the ever-present friend and supporter to Willie during that entire time. We thank Sean most gratefully for travelling over from Lancashire to be with us here this evening, and we're delighted that he could join us. Please welcome Sean to present our final award.
Good evening, everyone. As many know, I'm a man of few words, and we had a bet before and we timed that Willie's actually done 31 minutes of speeches, so Barry's asked me to make it 33. Now, not quite sure we'll get there. What I will say is, as Willie said before, I've been in this industry from very, very young, done nothing else, never had a job. Like Willie, my wife will certainly say I'm a workaholic, and I certainly relate to that. And we've been knowing each other for probably a good 25 years, and I would say in that time Willie's become one of my closest friends, a man who I can trust, probably one of the most honourable men I've ever known. If Willie says it, Willie does it, and Willie means it. And obviously when I've gone up to see them, Ruth has welcomed us as well, even looking after my little dog at the time that needed feeding, and no trouble at all. So plenty's been said tonight, but I'll just reiterate again, thank you very much, because you have been a loyal friend, and I look forward to at least another 25 years together. Okay? Thank you very much.
So now we've got to make it 29 minutes. So now, what I will say is, the winner of this award is not only a Doctor of Cleaning. You could say he is a professor. He has held top positions in various associations across the UK over the years, including at the National Carpet Cleaners Association. He has a vast knowledge about fibres, fabrics and protocols that support many others in our industry of cleaning. None more so than the support he gives his fellow Cleaning Doctor franchisees. He is always available to support, whether it is in the Cleaning Doctor WhatsApp group, telephone calls, or indeed on the job training. To Willie, he is the right man, the Cleaning Doctor fibrologist. So it gives me great pleasure to announce the winner of the Outstanding Contribution to Cleaning Doctor Award is from the Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning Division, Cleaning Doctor, Carpet and Upholstery Cleaning Services, Northampton. He's Mr. Nigel Way. Well done, Nigel.
I wasn't expecting that. Many thanks to Carol, my 23-year partner, 5-month wife. Now I've got to watch what I say. But no, it's been, I'm in my 21st year. I love this industry to bits. Thank you, Sean, for actually nominating me for becoming a director of the NCCA. You have caused me numerous grief, many hours. It's an industry I love. First met Willie, couple of conversations, quick trip over to Ireland, rest is history. I love it. Thank you both to Willie and Ruth, to the team at head office, and most of all, to all of you in this room. We are a family. We can make it, we can do it, let's go do it. And thank you to Karen as well. So thank you all, have a good evening.
Thank you, congratulations, Nigel. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the awards. How about a final round of applause for all of the very worthy winners. Congratulations to you all. And every success to everyone here in the years ahead of your businesses from me. Now your dessert is going to be served, and after dessert I will be back with a roving mic for a little bit of comedy. So we will be able to chill out properly. So enjoy your dessert, and we'll be back to speak to you then. Thank you very, very much.
You're all just a bit to be true. Can't take my eyes on you. You feel like heaven is nice. Hello everyone! I wanna hold you so much. As long as love has arrived, I think on and alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes on you. Ours is the way that I stand. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. How did you feel like I feel? Let me know that it's real portrait. That's you're just I Just to be loved. the night. And the trustees of the Mount White, we fill it up with only and they here we go. That's the words. And when I hug, and it runs off the shoulder, how can I hug for you? Okay, one. Touching one. Reaching out. Touching me.
suspect images on the screen here now. So there is. I said good evening everybody again. You've all got your coffee. Are you alright, Mrs. Graham? Are you happy? Is Mrs. Graham alright? Are you alright, Alfred? Seen you beating your chest there, although something wrong. I would give it a wee rub, but get him out of the room first. Ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you to do one thing for me just before we start? You're all sitting. I do hope that you enjoyed your meal. If you did, would you show your appreciation with a massive round of applause to the management and staff of this wonderful hotel that we're so proud to have here in Fermanagh. So it's been a wonderful evening and afternoon for you all here. It was a pleasure to see all of the awards being presented and everything. But for all of our visitors that have travelled from across the water and over the border and everything else, we just want to share a few wee stories about what life's like here in Fermanagh. You know, because we're very welcoming people, aren't we, Willie? You know, we just love all the visitors coming. And so you look at that scenery out there, all the tourists come to see us, and it's really good. We just need a little bit of sunshine every now and again, so we do. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, but it does us a bonus. But our little patch of God's green country here is no different to anywhere else. You can chat away, I'll shout over you, so it doesn't matter. We're no different to anywhere else. And I was in our doctor's surgery the other day, and us men do not like going to the doctors. You know, we're terrible patients, and I'm sure all the ladies here will agree. You ladies are different because you all like a wee poke and a prod. Well, some don't like the prods, but that's a different story. And whenever you go to the doctor's surgery now, it's a very busy place. And I walked in and there was this old dear sitting in the corner, a bit like you, Avril, you know, older, you know. And she looked at me and she says, I hope you're not in too big a hurry, son. And I said, I'm not, I have to see the doctor. She says, do you know, she says, I'm sitting here that long. She says, my backside has went to sleep. I says, I know, I heard it snoring a couple of times. But then whenever you see the doctor, where's your next port of call? You go to the chemist. And we have a very dear neighbour who is 90 years of age. And I was standing behind her in the chemist last week, and I couldn't believe what I heard. She said to the pharmacist behind the counter, she says, I want the contradictive pill. The chemist says, what? She says, I want the contradictive pill. The chemist says, madam, at 90 you do not need the contradictive pill. She says, I want it. She says, you go and get it for me. So for a quiet life, the chemist brought it out and handed it over the counter to her. She says, I want it mashed. Now the people from Springfield are very posh. They would say ground up. You know? Yes. The chemist says, you do not get that. She says, I want it mashed. She says, you go and do that. So she got the mortar and pestle out and she ground it up. She put it back into the bottle and she handed it over the counter to the old lassie. The old lassie took the top of the bottle, sprinkled it over the back of her wrist and went, snuffed it up her nose. The chemist says, madam, you do not take the contradictive pill like that. The old lassie says, at 90 you do, because it's all only in your head anyway. The present Mrs. Wilson, you know, I mean, she has a lot to put up with, as you can tell. You know, we're 32 years married. There's no connection to her and the contradictive pill, I have to add, because, you know, the word be back in cash that I've been misbehaving. But she has a lot to put up with, and all you lovely ladies were heard all the compliments about you. We can't do what we do. But her and I celebrated 32 years of marriage last weekend. No, I know you're sitting there thinking that young fella couldn't be that age, but I am. And you know, it's wonderful, so it is. But whenever you're married so long, we're married so long. Many years have you done, Ken? About 50. Oh, can I be more precise? No. What about you? Have you longer than that? Oh, look, he's looking to make sure he doesn't make a wrong statement. He knows his place. And how long are you married yourself, are you? 43, and she's still dyeing your white shirts in the wash. Look at that. It's like Lily the Pink sitting there, so it is. Look at that. Have you not had that dye out of his shirt? Like, you know, you're bound to have a product somewhere. So you are. But us men are always getting it wrong for anniversaries and birthdays and everything else. So I thought this year I would ask before, I made sure and wouldn't make the same mistake. So I said, darling, I said, where would you like to go for our wedding anniversary? She says, I want to go somewhere expensive. I put her in the car and I took her to the petrol station. It wasn't what she meant. Oh, she was very cross. And whenever we got home and she settled down, I says, I've never seen you like that before. She says, no, because she says, every time that you annoy me like that, I get it out of my system without you noticing. And I said, what do you do to get it out of your system? Well, she says, every time that you annoy me, she says, I go and clean the toilet. And I said, what good does that do you? She says, I use your toothbrush. Now, other products are available from Cleaning Doctor and High Tech and everything else. But the world is a different place, and all around the world there is a lot of romance. Now, I can tell there's a lot of romance in the room here tonight. Give us a wave if you're in love. Now, it doesn't have to be with the person you brought to the dinner. I don't mind, But apparently, the most romantic people in the world are not South African, they're not Irish, they're not Scottish, they're not English. It is the Native American Indians. Yes. And the Native American Indians are classed as being very romantic because they give their wives little pet names. How many men here have a pet name for the wife? Come on, Leslie. And I can see Mrs. McCutcheon glowing at the day. Does he still dress up as an ambulance man on Saturday nights? Oh, I know, the nurse story's coming. Don't jump the ship, they hold it back. And I thought I would try this out because they give them little names. And I was coming through Enniskillen tonight, so I thought that I would stop at the Indian Reservation in Enniskillen. They didn't know there was Indians in Enniskillen. There's a lot of cowboys, but there's Indians as well. And I said to Big Chief Hawkeye the New, I said, Big Chief, I said, what do you call your wife? He says, me call my wife 3 horses. I said, that's beautiful. I said, what is the significance of that? He says, nag. But girls keep nagging because we couldn't do it without you, so we could. But the world is a changed place. Celebrating 25 years here tonight and 30 odd years of marriage, the world has completely changed. Here in this part of Ireland, and probably in the south as well, when we were growing up, we didn't have as much as we have now, and things were different. And one of the little games we used to play in rural Fermanagh around Halloween was a game called Nick Knock. And you ran up to somebody's door, and you knocked the door, and you ran away then and head round a corner to see this poor person coming out, and looking to see was there anybody there. They still do it now. The only difference is now called Parcel Force. And whenever I was growing up, parents had lots of children. Now children have lots of parents. Everything has all changed. But our wee friend from Scotland sitting here, look at her, where is she now? Who's in the word from Scotland? Somebody say from Scotland tonight, where are they? Where's the Scottish contingent? Okay! Oh, that's the Glasgow, the Fermanagh Glasgow Brigade and all of that. No, he's from, you're over there now. No, the wrong man. What part of Scotland are you from? Just outside Glasgow. Just outside Glasgow, okay, I'll keep it moving, that's alright. Just watch your handbags, ladies and gentlemen. But the money situation apparently is very bad, because I was talking to a friend in Dundee a couple of weeks ago, and he's trying to prepare his children for Christmas. He has 3 grown-up sons. And he called them in last week and he says, lads, he says, I didn't have much money for Christmas, but he says, I want to get you some wee small thing. He says, what would you like? He says, remember, it must be small. So the first fella says, oh, Daddy. He says, if I had a wee tart and tie. He says, that'd be grand. He says, that would suit me lovely. He says, that's okay, we'll get to that. Second fella come in and he says, Daddy, if I had a wee tart and kilt. He says, I'd be more than happy. He says, I would be delighted with that. Well, that's okay, son, we can get you that. What about the third son? He says, Daddy, I want £20,000. He says, what? He says, your first wee brother wants a wee tart and tie. The other fellow wants a wee tart and kilt. He says, what in the name of goodness do you want £20,000 for? He says, Daddy, I've got a wee tart in trouble. Oh, it can be very expensive if you're caught, so it can. But the world is also a smaller place. and we love to travel. And I'm sure those of you that have came from overseas to be here across that wee stretch of water around us have discovered that travel now on the airlines is not as nice or anything as it used to be. All these new regulations and everything. And we were flying out last week to join a cruise ship. And I noticed at Belfast International all these things have changed now. And I walked up and I put my suitcase down, you know, where you leave them to check them in. And the wee girl behind the desk looked at the suitcase and she looked at me and she looked at the suitcase and she looked up. She says, "You're overweight." I says, "You're not too slim yourself, but don't worry about it." And then all the ladies are now disappointed because you don't get a body search anymore, girls. It's all these scanners, you know, and they've zapped this thing over you and everything else. And there was a wee fella in front of me and he was carrying this little brown paper bag. And the security man says, "Sir, you cannot take that through the scanner." He said, "I have to, it's my lunch." He says, "It doesn't matter, you cannot take it through the scanner because it's ticking." He said, "No, it's turkey." And of course that made me think of food. And as you can tell in my sloth-like condition, you know, this is a condition that every man in the country has that's over 50 years of age. But it's just never been diagnosed, but I'm going to tell you tonight what it is. It is called furniture disease. It's when your chest slips into your drawers. And it's very hard to shift. I was on the bathroom scales and the wife caught me the other day, the President, Mrs. Wilson, come in. She says, "I don't know what you're standing there holding your stomach in for, it not make any difference in the reading on the scales." I says, "I know it won't, but it means I can see what the reading is saying." You know, and it happens, midlife spread. So I thought of food when I heard this boy talking about his lunch. And Belfast International is no different from anywhere else. You would need a mortgage to eat in it at the minute. And I walked in at 5:30 for our flight, up to one of these little coffee kiosks and said to the little girl, I said, "I'd like a ham and cheese toasted sandwich, a cup of tea, and a bar of Kit Kat." All right. And she went off to prepare it. And I suddenly realised at that time of the morning I had no small change. And being a fine gentleman that I am, I thought I'd warn her. I said, "Excuse me, love." I said, "I've only got a £20 note." She says, "That's all right, you can leave the Kit Kat back." Oh, it's terrible. Money doesn't go very far. And then we arrived. We were having one of these sort of a week on dry land and then a week on the cruise. And we're on one of those all-abusive holidays at the resort, you know? You're already on an all-abusive holiday, you know? You don't have to part with money at all. And this fellow was beside us every morning at the pool and we discovered he was from Ireland. And Murphy every morning had about 6 pints of Guinness. Then he got in for a swim. Then he got out for another 6 pints of Guinness. Got back in for another swim. Then got out for another 6 pints of Guinness. Until about the third morning, and the manager of the hotel arrived. "Signor Murphy?" Murphy says, "What's wrong?" He says, "Signor Murphy," he says, "I must ask you to stop peeing in the pool." Murphy says, "Why, everybody else is doing it." He says, "They may be, Signor Murphy, but they're not doing it from the high diving board." More cleaning products needed. And this is all tied in, you see, Willie. This is how much I have put into this for you tonight. And then the President, Mrs. Wilson, says, "I'm fed up with this all-abusive rubbish every night. I want to go and sample some real Spanish culture." So we walked down to the old town and we found a beautiful old quaint Spanish bar. And we walked in and I walked up and I says, "Manuel." He says, "Senor." I says, "2 glasses of vino tinto." Is there anybody here from Lurgan? No? No. No, there's in Lurgan to call that Buckfast, you know, I mean, it's Lurgan champagne. Dungannon the same, is it, right? You have that's near enough Lurgan, like, you know. So we poured the wine and we were standing sipping them and all of a sudden Mrs. Wilson jumped. "Oh, what's wrong?" She says, "Did you see that?" She says, "Somebody felt me in the bum." I says, "Say nothing." I said, "We want to get out of here alive." I says, "Full of Spanish people." She sipped away at her wine. 5 minutes later, same thing again. I says, "I'm going to have to talk to the barman." I says, "Manuel." He says, "Senor, what is wrong?" I says, "Manuel, what sort of a bar is this?" He says, "What do you mean, senor?" I says, "Well, Manuel, twice in the last 10 minutes, my darling wife has had her derriere, or London derriere, whichever way you want, I don't care, felt by a complete stranger. What is going on?" "Oh," he says, "you tourists do not understand." He says, "This is a Spanish tapas bar." We don't have too many tapas bars about in Fermanagh, so we don't. But it's lovely to get away. We got onto the cruise ship, and I could not believe my eyes. I saw this guy sitting at the swimming pool with a fishing rod, and he was fishing in the swimming pool on the cruise ship, sitting on a little stool with a basket beside him, and people were coming up and going past him. And as they were talking to him, they're putting money into this basket. And I thought, this must be some custom on this cruise ship. I've never seen it before. So I thought I'd better go down and do the same. So I walked up to him and said, good morning, and I popped 10 euros into the basket. And I said, have you caught many today? And he says, you're the 20th. And that night, she tells me I'm nosy, but I call it people watching. We were sitting in the bar, and this wonderfully dressed lady of mature years, with not a hair out of place, was sitting on a high stool at the bar. And every 10 or 15 minutes she'd click her fingers and she'd say, bartender, I'll have a large scotch, but just 2 drops of water. 15 minutes later, bartender, a large scotch, but just 2 drops of water. And I thought, this woman is amazing. So I stopped her on her way out. I said, excuse me, madam. She said, oh yes, young man. Oh, young man. I said, I hope you don't mind me stopping you, but I've been, admiring you all night in a nice way. I said, not in a peculiar way. I said, are you celebrating anything special on the ship? Oh yes, it's my 90th birthday next week, she says. And I said, I hope you don't mind me asking, but I said, what is this about a large scotch, but just 2 drops of water? She says, you must understand, when you get to my age, you can hold your whiskey, but you can't hold your water. And it does happen to dribble every now and again, so it does, But anyway, before I leave you in peace to get the music started, because you've had a wonderful evening, I want to do a couple of wee things. I want to thank this gentleman over here and all of his people, because I have been a customer of this man's for many, many years as well, and the service that he has provided, it was wonderful to hear all the stories. We were in catering for a very, very long time, and I was involved in a lot of things during COVID as well, and what these folk done, and I'm sure all of you done the same for your communities, it was absolutely amazing. So I thank you all, and especially Willie and Ruth, for all that you have done. And, it's amazing. We don't know what's on our own doorsteps, and it's just wonderful to hear what you all have achieved tonight. So well done, and thank you for allowing me to be part of your wee celebration tonight, even though I was late, And now, he has asked me to make a very, very special announcement. And now, where's Wayne? This is going to come as a wee shock over there. Just you make sure he's sitting down, because he's there. You know that he is known for his generosity and his charitable good works and everything else, but tonight, as a token of appreciation for everybody coming along to celebrate this wonderful function and anniversary, he has asked me to let you know that he is sponsoring a happy hour at the bar. Yeah. From 11:30 to 12:30. Come on, give him a round of applause for his generosity. And surely that 1 hour, now 1 hour, 11:30 to 12:30, for an hour at the bar, all drinks will only be 50 pence each. He is going back to the prices that they were when he started up, to let you all remember. And that happy hour will be at the bar from 11:30 to 12:30 in the Matteraboy House Hotel, Portrush. So he nearly had a heart attack there. Good job, Leslie, beside him. He has his own personal paramedic and nurse. That's how good it is over there. They're a bit like the Clintons over there, or the Trumps or whatever. No, one on either side, like the two of them. And I mean, wee nursey, she's sitting there, that. And I don't know if this ever happened to you or not, Ivy, but I have. Us men don't like the hospital. And I went in recently, and I'm very nervous, as I say, about doctors and nurses and everything else. And I said to the nurse, and I said, give us a kiss. She says, no. And I said, just one. She says, no. I says, I won't tell if you won't. She says, I shouldn't even be in the bed with you, she says. Wouldn't have happened in your time. But she got her own back, because she headed off and she came back with this big basin of hot soapy water and a sponge. And a trolley and landed at the side of the bed for a bed bath. So she washed my face, she washed my neck, she washed my chest, and then she handed me the sponge. So I washed her face. I got through out after that. But I was listening to you with your singing waiters. What 2 fantastically talented people they were. And then you had a buck agate like me. Are you lost, Nova? You're alright, that's okay. The band hasn't started yet, you don't have to dance yet. You're alright. It's alright, they wonder about it this time of the night, some of them, it's the medication wearing off and everything else. It's been a long evening, so it has. I'm going to try out to see how you can sing, because we've got South Africa, we've got Scotland, we've got England, we have got Ireland, North, South, East and West, and this is a little song that tells a story, and it's a very simple story, but there's a very important message in it about anybody that's here tonight thinking of taking a partner. You just want to make sure that everything is real and not just as you look at it. Make sure you check it out properly. And there's 3 words in this that we want you all to remember that you have to join in with. The 3 words are side by side. So we try that after 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Side by side. Now we need a wee bit of enthusiasm, please, or you're going to be no hope to the DJ at all right? Even the young ones here, like it's alright, the nursing home table, like, but I mean, come on, pull yourselves together. The babysitter's off duty, look at that, that poor man is absolutely done out. Look at that. This is renting money, look at him, I tell you, he's looking to see where he can get more Calpol on his phone, that's what he's looking to get the child to sleep. He's not going to sleep tonight, I tell you, he hasn't laid down at all. So we're going to try this and see, alright? We got married last Friday. My girl stood there beside me. Our friends were all gone. We were alone. Come on. No. Now there's some who are singing and some who are not. And we need to get it together. And it helps, keeps you in rhythm. Just think it's your armchair aerobics on a Thursday afternoon. If you sway along in time to the music, and if you want to get really excited, you can do a wee drum beat on the table, to that wee tempo. So we're going to try it from the top again. And they say this time with feeling, okay? She's back again, she's right. We got married last Friday. My girl stood there beside me. Our friends were all gone. We were alone. Side by. Much better, much better. We were happily wed when she got ready for bed. Then her teeth and her hair she placed on a chair. Come on. Side by side. It gets worse. One glass eye so shiny, one hearing aid so small. Then she screwed her leg off and placed it by the wall. I stood there broken-hearted. Most of my girl had departed, so I slept on the chair. There was more of her there. Come on, side by side. It ain't finished. Come on. I slept on the chair. There was more of her there. Side by side. Thank you very much. Good night. God bless. Enjoy the rest of the evening. I'm Gary Wilson. It's a pleasure to be with you. And make sure you fill the dance floor whenever DJ Cole comes on here. Thank you very much. Good night.